Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Electric State Eviction. We had a pretty wild last session. Thankfully, everybody's still here. We are short one, Christy, but she's still alive. She's still with the group.
I was about to say,
We're short.
not dead.
All right.
Don't call her short.
But we have
You know
our
what you
usual group of friendly neighborhood travelers. And we'll get reacquainted and learn something new about them. Let's start... who are we going to start with today? Let's start with Edie.
I was gonna say, if you don't start with me, I'm gonna be surprised, because ain't that the bit at this point?
I've been trying to mix it up. I think last
yeah.
time I went, on my screen, I went left to right. I'm going to switch it up this time.
Okay, cool. Yeah, alright. Hello, I am your friendly neighborhood Epsilon. I am playing Edie, the little robot girl, and a fun fact about Edie, or Edith Prime, really, is Edith Prime attempted to be vegetarian for like a week. Well, no, she attempted to be vegetarian when she was like 16, and that lasted for about a week. And she was like, nah, I cannot do this. And gave up on that. Because sometimes you just gotta have a burger. And the veggie burgers
Sometimes
probably, and sometimes the veggie burger just ain't gonna do it.
Veggie burgers in the 90s were not the same.
Yeah.
They're
definitely
bad.
not what they are today. So
No, they were really bad.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's Edie.
All right.
Whole robot girl. Now I survive off of things one might put in a couch cushion.
Yes. You have your own supply of little bits and bobs. And next, let's get reacquainted with Banky.
Banky, fun fact, is his favorite board game as a child growing up was 13 Dead End Drive.
Ooh. Man, that was a game. The
That's right.
falling painting. So hard to set up.
What was this game?
So
13
13 Dead End Drive. Yeah, it's kind of like Mouse Hunt or Mousetrap.
Oh, okay.
Kinda.
Oh, so yeah.
But it's
game to set up and lose a part and you're done. Game.
Yeah,
to
so you're trying to solve a murder, and you're moving around the board, and then like these, you can set traps off to like knock off people that who you think might be the murderer, or kind of. Yeah, it's pretty fun.
That was a great game.
Cool.
I still have a copy of it, technically, actually.
Oh, yeah.
And now we also have a Yavi with us. Let's learn about Yavi. Or
Yeah.
Javi. Yavi or Javi?
Javi.
I switch
Yep.
up.
Hobby.
Javi.
Javi. Yeah, like Javier. Javi cannot be convinced otherwise that the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, released in 1990, is not the best movie ever made.
I think a strong case can be made for that.
He's got a strong case.
Years and a half shell, turtle power.
And it was a cartoon.
I want a little bit extra. Which is his favorite?
Ooh.
No, I
Everyone
have to know.
expects it to be Raphael for Javi, but it's
Really?
actually Donatello.
I would have pegged him as Michelangelo.
Ooh.
For sure. He seems like a party dude.
Yeah, you're right. That would have been a good one, but no, it's Donatello.
Now, before we move on, we just got a raid at the beginning of a stream for once.
Oh,
Yeah!
Hey.
Welcome, Diesel
Yeah.
Shot. Thank you so much.
hello, lads and lasses and non-binary pals. I'll figure something out for that.
Thanks.
Guys, gals, and non-binary pals.
Perfect time. We're just kicking
There
off.
you go.
There we go. My camera has removed the ability to focus. on me.
Yeah, I love when mine does that.
We love it. I'll be high res one of these days. There we go. I was like, I spent $60 on you. I didn't even spend $60. It was like $100, but whatever.
And last but not least, Blair. How's Blair doing today? Oh, and you're muted.
Oh shit. Yeah.
He is secretly mute. That's his fact.
Thanks for the raid, Diesel Shot. I just wanted to point out that they have their own role-playing game that I was going to stream one time. I just got to get players, and hopefully one day we'll get that on the air for you, Diesel Shot, because it's a really good game.
Oh,
Nice.
That'd be cool.
I mean, we have a cast, so.
Yep.
There's a couple
We
of
have
us.
people will play games.
It's true.
Well, now as Edie's talking about food, yeah, I tried to be a vegan too back in the day. You know, I felt bad for the animals, but you're right, it's kind of hard. But given that society's collapsing, I think we might have no choice. But you know what my favorite food is, Edie?
What's that?
Spam. I love spam. I haven't had
You
any
know-
in a while.
Fry up
Secret
some
Hawaiian.
Spain.
You know, I'm not gonna give you shit for that.
No?
Bruh.
Do you
No.
like it? You like it too?
Epsilon has not tried it. Edie's thoughts are it's not particularly, but like I'm not gonna fight you on that. You know, pick my battles.
Well, if you see any lying around in a cupboard somewhere, just make sure you grab it for me.
Sure.
Grab some Spain
I mean-
and ham.
I mean, I'm not gonna do any. I mean, if I'm not gonna eat it now, maybe Edith Prime might, but like.
Awesome. Can you still not see Epsilon?
Correct. I still cannot see.
Okay, I'll drag you off this map and bring you back. Maybe that'll, because you could see it before last time we played. Correct.
Yeah.
Didn't have an issue. So.
I got some kind of pop up about my browser having some kind of issue. Oh, what
How's
browser are
that?
you guys running?
Did it?
Chrome.
Chrome. Yeah. Unfortunately, anything but Chrome seems to give issues.
Grum.
Any luck there? Did it come back?
Maybe refresh your screen,
That's my-
Epsilon.
Done that already. It says
yeah.
it doesn't support WebGL something 2 version 2.
Okay.
Did you update your
Yeah, already.
Chrome and settings? Just go to settings, go hit about Chrome, and then it'll update to the latest version. Maybe that will work. Or you have a setting in Chrome browser.
Updating Chrome. Sorry, we love technical difficulties and me thinking everything is normal. Alright, relaunch.
Yeah.
You're probably gonna lose my camera.
Okay.
That'll do.
Yeah, and there she goes. And now I'm
But
Epsilon.
I'm still here. Nuh-uh. Because now I'm Epsilon.
Oh, she's back.
All right. Well, if we keep plugging away at that, there's not going to be a lot to see on screen for at least a while. So,
Cool. I still
Yeah.
can't see anything, so
okay.
we'll have to see.
It must be one of your settings in Chrome, maybe. Like,
Bring it out and back again, see if that helps. But yes, we ended at that moment. Banky confronting his father and his father passing out, and Banky said, "Just leave him." And everyone joined in for a group hug, except for Blair. Too cool for hugs.
Banky will remember that.
And the boarded up door the barricaded door from the building across the way where the shots rang out to help you opens up, and a head popped out and kind of said hello and invited you in to say, you should get out of the roads right now, just in case that might have drawn some attention. And kind of invites you in. It's a young woman. Holding a shotgun.
Jesus.
You suspect she was the one. Somebody tried to break in and got blown away with a shotgun. That's probably her.
Oh, thanks. That's like real sweet of you to like not shoot us.
Yeah, those guys didn't look like good people. It was pretty obvious. He looked like he needed help.
Well, we appreciate it.
Yeah, you guys gonna head in?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. What are you doing?
Whee.
All right.
And once you get inside, coming down some steps, you see two other people come down, a man and a woman, probably slightly older than the girl let you in. They're holding rifles. They're probably firing from above. That would make sense compared to what you saw. But there's one other that you kind of weren't really expecting. Wasn't involved in the shooting. The woman is holding a young baby in her arms. Seems to be quite fussy. As you enter the building and kind of make these awkward introductions after some wild violence, kind of the reality of what just happened, I think, would start setting in on everyone. Like, you guys aren't military, you're not special forces. This would probably be the most violent thing you've ever encountered.
Yeah, Banky literally killed a guy.
Yeah.
Which was nuts.
Most of you either killed or really, really hurt people.
Yeah. I had a full-on breakdown.
Yes. Oh, and we'll get to that.
Okay.
So did Edie.
I haven't forgot about that either. So they invite you up because the first level is all just barricades and it looks like just fortifications on the ground level. And they invite you up to the upper level. And you can tell these people are pretty well prepared. They're there's only light in the center room, like where there's no windows, and every room that has a window is all blacked out and dark. So there's no way anyone could tell they're in here. They got a pretty good setup here. And they introduce themselves. The couple with the baby is Mike and Amber with their little baby Jerry. And the other girl is I don't know if you go over them, you see names. Sometimes they're not right. I just use placeholders, so just in case hopefully it doesn't get confusing. But the other girl is Rachel.
Okay.
And Amber, the one with the baby, says, I don't mean to pry, but what the hell happened out there?
That's like a great question. We were like
we really don't know.
minding our business, like our car kind of like broke down, and then like we heard the revving of all these engines, and these dudes, like the last town we were at, they like were starting a lot of trouble there, and then we realized it was the same gang, so we kind of like ran for our lives. Like, thanks for the help, because like I cannot fathom why anyone would want to kill us.
She's like, Yeah. Do you know the Mathesons?
No.
No, I don't
that
think
looks like
so.
a no.
I don't think so. Who are the Mathesons?
The family, the house that you were in. Those were the Mathesons.
Oh, the lady's still alive.
Yeah, about this time
Kid,
you
not so
realize
much.
there's still a live woman in very bad shape across the road.
Oh shit! Like, when's the last time you saw them?
Mike's like, it's been a little bit. Things have been going south for a while, and we kind of kept in touch for a bit, but they got a little strange over there. Last time I went over, tried to talk to Warren, and he wouldn't let me on the porch. He pulled out the shotgun, said, I don't know, he was talking crazy. He's saying, you're not pure enough to come on my land, and threatened to kill me, and haven't been back since.
You're not pure enough. What?
They've always been pretty
Religious.
yeah, they're regular churchgoers, and then some.
Gotcha.
That'll do it.
Gotcha. They're like, well, like they're kind of like mummies. Well, not the one, maybe. I don't know. There was a lot of bullets went through that house. Is she alive? Does anyone know if she's alive?
I'll go check, I guess.
But the other two were pretty.
The other two were definitely dead. The dad and the kid were definitely dead.
I may have
You don't need to
grown
mention that.
child. Oh. Yeah, don't worry about any of
I just like elbow him like really hard as he starts
that's
saying
great.
that.
the kid.
I'm glad
Kid
you
might
like
be fine. I think kid's fine. Everyone's fine.
No, the dad and the kid were definitely
Right.
they'd been in the neuroscape for way too long. And I managed to drag the Miss Matheson out hopefully without too much damage.
As you speak, they're all kind of like a bit taken aback. They realize that you're not a robot, that you're actually a drone, and that you're an actual person in a machine, whereas they just thought maybe it was a robot at first. Because you definitely don't. Because you're a built thing, like you built yourself, right?
Yeah, I built myself.
You don't look like a consumer
No.
drone. So yeah, a very good chance people will mistake you as a robot until you start being very human-like.
Yeah, no. Edie's
and it was just a bit awkward. Like, yes, nice to meet you.
Yeah, hi. I'm Edie Harmon. It's short for Edith, but nobody calls me Edith. So, yeah, I'm Edie.
Thank you for trying to help them.
I mean,
never knew they were in such bad shape.
Yeah.
But we were kind of afraid to go check.
No, that's fair. I'm pretty sure the dad had a shotgun, so.
And then Becky looks down at the shotgun that he has in his hands, like, yeah, he had a shotgun.
It's ours now because,
that
people
one.
tried to shoot at us, so we were like, I don't think he'll mind if we, borrow it to not die, for the purpose of, not dying, that's a whole thing.
Protection.
Yeah, no, I'll be right back. I'm gonna process the fact that, this is the first time, this is the most weird anyone's ever treated Edie since we started this thing. Because all the people in the people that, very nicely carjacked us didn't really care.
Yeah, they're not rude. Well, they're not intentionally being rude by any stretch.
No. This is the most weird looks Edie's gotten in a minute.
You caught them by surprise.
Yeah, no.
Mike says, you probably shouldn't go alone. Do you mind if I come with, just to make sure that there could still be others, or
Oh yeah,
there's a fire. There might detract some attention.
Yeah, the fire may or may not have been my fault.
Oh, was that you? This seemed their gun turned against him. I figured.
Oh yeah, no, that was totally me.
I mean, that's kind of badass.
It was. Thank you. I think it's probably the dopest thing I've ever done.
It gives you like a little fist bump.
It was also just terrifying.
Yeah, that's why you don't mess with girls, because they can hack into guns and fucking kill you, I guess.
So the two of you head back down,
Mike.
and you and Mike head down and cross over the road. You notice as you pass by the SUV, Banky's dad's gone.
Oh, I thought he died.
Yeah.
No, he just passed out, and Banky said just leave him.
Well,
I did say that. Fuck.
he's either Banky's dad's not here. He either crawled away and
You do see blood
lived-
trails leading back towards back up the road that you came.
Okay. Well, he either crawled away and lived or crawled away and died. I guess. I say that out loud.
Love that.
That's gonna come back and haunt us.
Yeah, you're good. You're fine.
Foreshadowing.
The thing is, if the guy crawled away and lived, he's probably gonna have a bad time. Kind of feel
Yeah, he's
bad.
not gonna be very happy when he returns. That's for sure.
He's not gonna be in any good
Banky
fighting
is
condition.
so grounded.
I am in so much trouble, guys. I let my dad die, and he didn't.
It doesn't take you long. You find the woman. So let me get this set up.
She get conscious.
Where'd she go? Yeah, she's kind of like in and out of consciousness.
Okay. Like conscious enough that
Where
we
did
know she's
her
at least
thing go?
alive. Oh my god, Coyote's making the McFuck excuse me face.
Yeah, I am. I'm like, fucking excuse me, where's my token?
That's your thinking face, and then it turns into from the emote. That's still my
There
favorite
it
thing
is.
we've done is make emotes out of our frozen faces, and then BG.
So yeah, you bring her back,
Yeah.
and the rest of you are standing around chatting with your new friends. The Amber holding the baby. The baby's kind of getting fussier until he starts crying. She's just trying to soothe him and quiet him. But yeah, he starts like crying quite loud, just upset. And there's gunshots and all kinds of craziness going on, so it's understandable.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. If I was a baby.
I wouldn't blame the baby. Yeah, I wouldn't be upset.
Yeah. I'm not mad.
I'm not bad about it.
Edie considers like offering any kind of help, and then remembers she's a fucking robot, and that would just scare the baby more, and thinks better of it.
You try and walk over, and yeah, the baby kind of looks at you, and then just like doubles down and just starts
I
screaming
take a
even
single
harder.
step, it looks at me, and then I step back, and I'm like, well, Edith Prime did not think this through.
It's
I say
okay.
that out loud.
It's okay.
Yeah, no, yeah, I'm me. I'm a person. I'm basically a drone, but like a jury-rigged one. It's cool.
Yeah. She starts just kind of like walking and bouncing the baby around the room. But as it starts to go by Banky, the baby just like stops and like starts staring, like super intent at Banky.
No.
Oh,
What is
well,
this?
looks like he likes you.
What has this infant become strangely fascinated by?
Yeah, Banky just kind of like just stares back at the kid and is kind of like uncomfortable. Like he's like, he's like looking around like for an adult to tell him what to do. He's like, I don't know what. Okay.
I mean, are you wearing something like shiny or bright or anything that would be particularly visually interesting?
Are you asking that as Bank? Is that ED asking Banky? No, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think so. I think I have like
Maple,
maybe
what
like
are you doing? I'm sorry, my cat's being
maybe like a Walkman or something. I don't know. Like maybe his headphones dangling. Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah. I was like,
Who
maybe
knows?
it's interested in something you're wearing.
Maybe the kid just likes me.
So,
Yeah.
Who knows?
I mean,
it's
that's
oh,
also true.
if the little baby Jerry starts like reaching out towards you.
Aww.
So precious.
Pick him up.
So
Hold
Banky just
the
kind of like
child.
puts his
Do you want to hold him?
Banky puts his finger out and like the kid just grab his finger.
Yep, grabs a hold of the finger and just like starts giggling and laughing.
And then and Banky's kind of like, oh hey, yeah. I mean, I've never held a baby before.
It's like it's easy. You won't drop him. Nobody's dropped him yet.
Kind of
So
hard to.
it's like, well,
He's like, oh, okay.
and Mike's like, well, maybe once, but it wasn't far.
Oh, yeah. So Banky kind of just like sort of like awkwardly like takes the baby and he's just like like holding it kind of like out like this, like, oh okay, and he's like, hey,
And just like T pose is you're holding him in like a Twiggy T pose.
That's
It's
so
just, like,
real.
fixated, actually,
How
like
do you
staring at
T-pose
you.
with a baby?
Oh no, the baby T poses. Like you just like if you
Oh.
hold a baby awkward, it just like sits there in T pose. Yeah.
Default.
But
I
it's
thought you
just-
were saying Banky was fucking T-posing with a baby, just like stuck to him like a sim glitch.
No, it's just like staring with like the biggest smile on its face.
Oh.
Right at Becky.
aw.
And Ember's like relax and be like, get a mix of like, oh, I think these guys are, I think these people are okay, and also like, thank God someone else can do it.
Yeah, right. Banky at this point, Banky would like look over at like Christy and just see if like she's impressed with like his baby. Like he's kind of like
Look, I can baby.
look, I could baby like the baby likes
Infant
me.
holding prowess.
Look, yeah, as he's holding it like out in front of him, like Simba. He's
Wait.
just like, yeah, look.
Svenja!
We need to we'll save the response, but someone needs to put in the chat to Athena. Does Christy
I
like
got you.
babies?
Amazing.
Wait.
But it's pretty late at this point, and it's been a pretty stressful event. But you learn a little bit more. There's Mike and Amber. They're a couple with the baby, and Rachel is Amber's sister, a little bit younger. And in the conversation, they're like, "Well, we kind of saw this going on. We saw you actually go into the house, and to be honest, things are dangerous out here. And most of the time, we would just mind our own business. But Rachel said she knew one of you, and Rachel's like, I don't really know him, but I know of him." And she looks over at Blair and she's like, "You're Blair, right? Blair and the Flares?"
Yeah, oh, you know me. Oh, you listen to my music?
Yeah, I'm a big fan. Is what that guy said true? Did you rip off Neuroscape Hotel?
No, he was just lying, you know.
Really? Oh.
It's
Like
No,
I
no.
always thought that song was like way too commercial, and your other stuff is so much better. Like,
well, you know, some songs sound alike, and that I came up with that riff first, and I think he stole it for his idea. But you know, music,
yeah,
it sounds
well,
the same.
Like I know everybody liked it and it was on the radio for a long time, but really I think your other stuff is so much better.
Oh, that's good. Well, you got a nice place here. Mind if we?
No, wait, you're not in the room. Where's your token?
He's in the house still.
Oh, I moved it because you click on the token. It says Omega on the screen, right? You gotta click on the token and put name, no name. Like it'll say like view, like hover by owner or whatever. So, because it just says Omega on the screen.
Never displayed.
Yeah, never display or name. Because it's kind of distracting, so that's why I moved it.
Sorry.
That's all right.
But yeah, she kind of blushes a bit. She's like, you can tell she's a big fan of your music.
Well, I love your place here. We need a place to stay. We're homeless. You think we could move in here?
They exchange kind of awkward looks. Like, well, it's nice to meet you. And like, I'm glad we could help out. And you're welcome if you need a day or two. But it's not really. We're not really set up for big groups.
Well, you could hear my music every day. You know?
Rachel's kind of like, oh, yeah. But Mike and Amber are like, it gets awkward.
It's gonna be a big no for me, dog.
Yeah, it's not really safe either. Like we don't feel we can travel yet. Like, it's hard to travel, dangerous area. I thought we would be safe for now with the young baby right here, but if we could go, we would.
Well, that's what I mean. It's safety by numbers. Looks like you could use some more numbers.
Well, we can think about it. Maybe you guys would want to talk it over, maybe first.
Yeah. What do you think, Yavi?
I mean, like, I'd have to have like a different ride. It's pretty tight to fit this many people in like the car as is, but like.
Well, I figured we were just taking that SUV.
Is it functional?
I mean, there's one way to find out.
Yeah. Didn't you like light it on fire after like shooting it or something?
No, I didn't shoot that one. I shot the truck with itself.
Oh.
It's over there burning in a ditch.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm all for, like, you know, like, party on, dude. Like,
We can at least yoink its parts for Polly.
Yeah, maybe we could salvage that gun.
Oh no, the guns fucked. I'm talking about stealing the SUV's parts for Polly. If we're not taking the SUV. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's a good idea. I think we definitely, like, if it's non-functional, we scrap that bad boy and get some parts if we can. But yeah, I mean, like, if they're willing to travel with us, sure thing. I don't really love putting roots down here. This seems like not a great place.
It's also not San Diego, and
that's a good point. We are supposed to get to Edie's body, so like, I'm here if we need to like rest for a day or two. Like, cool, I get it.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'm kind of on a ticking clock.
Yeah, but like, you guys should totally come with us. Like, this is not a good place to raise a baby. There's like people with like machine guns shooting at houses here. Like, that's fucked.
At least there's a functional hospital in San Diego.
Well,
vaguely.
I'm gonna. Since you mentioned that SUV, I'm gonna go check out. I'll take Christy with me. We'll go see if we can fix the car.
Mike says, I'm pretty handy too. I'm more of a tech guy, but maybe I could help out.
Oh, thank fuck.
Sure thing. Can use the help. Prefer not to get my hands dirty.
was just about to say, Blair doesn't get his hands dirty, and Christy has
That's
had
what-
enough.
That's what Christy's for, because I'm gonna teach her how to be a mechanic.
Well, yeah, but like maybe she's like sick of that right this minute after we just.
I feel like she knows more, doesn't she? Wasn't that the
She
whole like, joke?
100% knows more. But I wasn't gonna say that to his face until you said that, I guess. But
Christy doesn't know more than me. I was fixing cars before she was even born.
okay. How old are you again?
22.
You never.
She's like 15. What? How does
It was
that work?
before she was born. How old are you?
So
22.
you were 6.
I thought
You were
she
like a
was
6 or
17.
7-year-old.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's
she
like
is 17. Okay, yeah. You were like a 4 or 5-year-old fixing cars?
Yeah,
Call bullshit, my guy.
My dad taught me how to change the oil right away.
Okay.
Told her how to hold a flashlight, and then yelled at me for doing wrong.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Well,
Hit me when I got my hands dirty.
with his own dirty hands.
Couldn't find the 10mm socket. But he threw the wrench at me.
It's America. We don't use the metric ones. Didn't he realize that?
Well,
He had
He
a,
needs German cars.
yeah, I was gonna say he had a German car.
What? Well, I was about to say, yeah, he had a Volkswagen, I guess.
A lot of
Gonna say,
T8s.
like, what German cars would be popular at that point? The answer is Volkswagen.
Audi.
Audi?
We have 2 Audis from the 80s.
Mm.
We had
Well,
them in
same
the
company
90s,
now.
but
Yeah, I was gonna say Audi is just
BMW?
now high-end Volkswagen.
Yeah, Volkswagen owns Audi now.
yeah.
I had a Volkswagen
But not
when
then.
I had a Volkswagen when I was like 15. I ended up selling it because every 6 months I would periodically get like a $700 plus repair bill.
I have a Volkswagen now.
Some shit would break.
If I can get out of a garage under $800, I'm happy.
Yeah.
I missed. Who is that wearing that caster?
That is the woman from across the road,
Oh,
who's
shit.
still alive. The mother of the family.
Miss.
Oh,
What was it? It's not McAllister.
No, it was
Matheson.
Matheson.
It's like, it sounds like somebody I know.
Angela was her name. Is her name? I should
Angela.
say.
Yeah, she's
Angela
not dead.
Matheson.
Yeah.
Not great, but she's not dead.
Dead yet?
That's why I said yet. Yeah, let's go do some mechanic shit. Why not?
It is pretty late.
Oh, well, let's
Amber
go sleep and
suggests
then do some mechanic shit.
maybe wait until at least the fires die down, and at this point, maybe wait till the morning.
Yeah, sorry about the fire.
yeah, maybe you're right. You got anything to
Working out
eat?
there in the dark would be very tough. Yeah, we have some food. We
I
share.
think the fire would give you light to work by.
The fire's pretty far away.
Yeah, that's the only problem.
Prepare by candlelight.
Push it all over there.
So you don't mind we stay the
So-
night then?
No, not at all. So you spend the kind of the rest of the evening just chatting and getting to know each other. They offer you some beers or whatever else you care to enjoy, and it's such a jarring experience going from that incredibly violent encounter to this weird kind of little slice of peaceful home life.
It's the chillest experience we've had. These people haven't even carjacked us yet.
Yeah.
And you all, if you drink a beer or if you spend some time petting Rolly, you all can regain 1 hope.
I would love to pet Rolly. I cannot drink beer. I am a robot.
Do we?
Before you retire for bed, you can read a book, and that's another way. But yeah, you can whatever way you describe, you do relieve you do regain a hope just from this kind of safe environment.
Dope. Yeah, I'm drinking a beer while petting Rolly for one. It's a combo pack.
I
Rolly
find
gets a few sips.
I want to see if I have any like of Rolly's toys in my in my like chassis, and then play with him a little bit.
Okay, well, add your hope first. Add one hope, and then roll how many hope you have as dice.
That's 2.
I have only 1 hope left.
Yeah, that hope's hard to get in this game.
I got no 6s. I do not have a Rolly toy. I'll find a stick.
You can find a stick, but first you reach in and you pull out you go to pull out something. You think you have something, and it's a ketchup package that's been burst. and he licks it and he enjoys it, but you can't play with it.
I'm gonna take it away from him. You probably shouldn't eat that. Javi, your dog wants to eat a burst ketchup packet that's like been in this chassis since it's probably been like a few months at least.
Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah, I guess you're right. And then I find a stick. And I throw away the ketchup packet.
Rolly definitely looks longingly at the ketchup packet being thrown away.
Like sniffs at the garbage.
I guess.
But then I get the more exciting stick.
Stick.
And then I play tug of war.
Do you tell the others any more about your adventures? Like anything else about your travels, about what you've seen, where you've been?
I do mention a few times the times we got like really politely carjacked. Like, those were the coolest people we've met so far besides y'all.
Yeah, they find that pretty amusing. It's like, okay, good to know.
I mean, the car still got us this far. I think the thing that crapped out was like completely unrelated to that. So, I'm not mad.
Mike's like, do you know what's wrong with your car? Probably fix it.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
It was like the part, some kind of electrical something.
Oh, that's my wheelhouse.
Oh yeah, if you wouldn't mind, that'd be huge. We'd be like super appreciative.
Yeah.
I got.
I was gonna say I could fix things, but it's mostly like within the neuroscapey stuff that I fuck with.
Yeah, not so much.
Because I basically am, here because neuroscape. So.
Right.
Mechanic shit, not my thing.
Yeah.
Well,
you guys should be on the lookout though. Like one of the biggest habs out there got shut down. That's where we're coming from. So I don't know if you're gonna see more people coming through, but that's maybe a better reason why you should even try to kind of caravan with us. It's you don't know what kind of people might be coming through. They might be really desperate. If you stay, just be real cautious and safe. Maybe even more so.
Yeah. I bet we could get, if the SUV is functional, y'all could just take that and follow us. If we could fix both the SUV and Polly.
Polly?
That's his car. Or Todd Bonzalez's car.
No, it's ours.
It's ours now. We don't talk about Todd Bonzalez.
Not now. It's always been ours. Todd's a chump.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think I've even met this Todd Bonzalez, so he might as well not even exist.
That's what I'm saying.
Sounds like a name some asshole made up.
But you might not know his name.
He sounds like some guy someone made up.
Yeah, right? What a dork.
Todd Bonzalez.
I'm so
Ridiculous.
glad you used that, and I hope you continue to use it for other things, because Anson Sweeney has yet to exist, or
Yeah,
Mike
Biz.
Truck. Is this guy's Mike? His last name Truck with no C.
Sure. I didn't have
This
a
is
last
Mike
name, so yes,
Truck.
he's
Yeah.
Mike Truck now.
That's
Mike Truck.
amazing.
I'm
more like
totally
Troop,
good with that.
because there's
Troop.
no C.
Mike, it's true.
family.
Mike
Like
Troop.
true.
It's like Scandinavian.
Yes. It's
Very
Norwegian.
official. Yeah, Norwegian.
No, it's Swedish, because that's where Jorgen's from.
Yo.
My father, Jorgen.
His great granddad, more like great granddad. Because aren't we in the mid
That was the crossover no one knew was coming.
Yeah, Jorgen Truck. No, Jorgen Mathiasen has a daughter, and she eventually marries into the Truck family.
Amazing.
Yeah, unless there's anything else you guys were going to tell them.
No. Not unless they.
Oh, I do want to ask them. Sorry. Has this gang that was chased us I know they're kind of around these parts. Have they come down here before and given you guys trouble or?
Steel Toes.
Yeah.
We've been holed up in here pretty good. All kinds of gangs, individuals have come through and basically looted all these houses multiple times, except for Matthias. He's kept everybody away from his place.
Okay.
I haven't stopped in to ask any of their names.
Yeah.
No, I haven't. Yeah, I can't say I can tell you.
Okay.
About those particular guys.
No, it's all good.
They had more of a vendetta against Blair specifically, and also kind of Christy, because she did shank one of them or two of them.
Oh yeah, they did not like it.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I just didn't know if they were bothering these people too, or if it was truly purely just out to chase us down for really nothing that was our fault.
Yeah. The shanking was totally accidental.
Whoa.
Amber's shanking?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Things must be pretty rough out there.
It was self-defense. It actually was. Deadass. It's quite rough. And it's I'd like to think that I could go through this, we could all go through this rough existence, but then in the meantime we all have to periodically have existential crises because, that's what you do when you're our age, I guess. Where you piss somebody off that doesn't handle their anger well, or
yeah,
just normal human stuff. Wish I would know. I'm totally the authority on human stuff.
I mean, you are a human, even if you're walking around in another body. That doesn't change.
I know, that's the joke.
Oh. Yeah.
Yavi's attempts at comprehension about what and where Edie is. It's constantly baffling.
It's honestly
it's that act okay, I know, but really in his internal dialogues, I have no idea what's going on. I hope they don't figure it out.
He'll turn to them it's a constant struggle.
Javi's inside is the Parks and Rec meme of Chris Pratt going at this point, I'm too afraid to ask, is Javi internally at all times.
Yeah.
I just at this point, I have to periodically explain to him what my deal is. I feel he forgets.
Yeah.
Every 48 hours.
That sounds about right.
And then I have to explain that, yeah, I'm actually a person.
Yeah, like, of course. Yeah, Rolly's so good. And he like starts petting Rolly.
Rolly doesn't think I'm a person.
It's like when your default when things just aren't. You're like, I don't know, Rolly. Like I need my dog.
Yeah.
I don't
I feel
understand.
like-
what's
Rolly's such a good dog.
I feel like
It's like-
Rolly has more of an idea of what I am than Javi.
It's
See, I don't know what to do with my
possible.
hands thing. It's like, I don't know how to
Technically-
deal with this. I'm gonna.
Oh
pet
my god,
dog
yeah,
now.
no.
And Mike kind of interjects. He's like, "Yeah, and absolutely, she's a real person." And like starts to like explain the connection between drone and human in a very detailed manner.
Oh
He
shit.
seems to know a lot about this.
I mean, yeah, no, you got it. That's right on the nose.
Yeah, I used to be a center tech,
Oh,
like not for a while, but yeah,
that's cool.
just logged a lot of hours working on all number of things.
Yeah, sorry, Edith Prime kind of, well, she didn't butcher your company's tech, your former company's tech, but, you know, she made it her own.
Have at it. Those guys are kind of assholes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, see, like, okay, cool, great, yeah, because yeah, she added a lot of mods on the base, drone, you know.
I can see you've got a number of models all kind of crammed in there.
Yeah, and then I made the monitor so that I could actually have like a face that had more than one expression.
It's I'm actually very impressed. You've done some really nice work here.
Thanks. Well, it wasn't me, it was her, who's also me, but you know,
Which is
I didn't build myself with these hands, you know.
This is how I get so confused. You start talking about me and her, but like it's just you.
Mike comes
these
over.
hands didn't build it.
Existential crisis.
Mike comes over and like pats you on the shoulder and just hands you another beer.
You're
Oh,
having an
my
existential crisis on my behalf.
Yes.
Which is the funniest fucking thing, because Edie's like totally chill with like who and what she is. You're the one with the problem.
Yup. That is correct.
Edie, like Bishop, prefers to be called a synthetic person.
Yeah.
As it gets a little later, little Jerry has actually fallen asleep in Banky's arms. He's gotten a little more comfortable, I would think, over. But he starts to nod off, and Amber comes over, and I'll put him down now, and grabs him and heads off to an adjacent room. And Rachel pulls out an acoustic guitar and starts playing lightly in the corner, kind of looking up more than a few times at Blair as she's playing. And Blair, like, she's pretty good.
Go chat with her, Blair. Go do it.
Oh, listen to her play. It's really nice.
Yeah, just kind of really lovely, like folksy blues kind of tunes.
You should offer to like jam with her. Isn't that like a thing?
Now just let her play.
Edie steps back a little disgruntled that her attempts at matchmaking didn't go well. She gives God, what's her name? What's the girl's name that's playing the guitar? I've already forgotten it.
Rachel.
Rachel. She gives Rachel a kind of I tried look.
And she doesn't notice because she's either staring at her guitar or at Blair.
Which one is it? This one here?
Yep.
Yeah.
Amber's taking Jerry off to the other room. And unless there's anything else specifically that people want to do or talk about, there's not much you can do for Mrs. Matheson there, Angela, except just kind of make her comfortable. They find her a spot on like kind of a love seat with a blanket and trying to get her some liquids. She's very dehydrated, and she's just very quietly speaking to herself. But mostly what you catch is her saying that over and over again, what she was repeating in the other house. The spirit moves through me. And they do the best to accommodate you. They definitely don't have beds for everybody.
I don't need
they
one,
just,
probably.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
But they find you just couches, chairs, mattresses, or just pillows to kind of make a bed out of, somewhere to lie down it's relatively comfortable. And after the adrenaline is kind of worn off, everybody is actually pretty darn tired. And if you remember, you got really bad sleep the night before because of that fire at the airport. You guys were trying to sleep through. So this is probably your first night, and before that was the party. So this is your first night on the road where it's actually kind of comfortable conditions.
We passed the fuck out.
Yeah. Well, not everybody does. You have a very hard time falling asleep.
Oh.
Because
as soon as you...
Okay.
Sorry?
Because Blair's going to be with the girl all night playing.
You gonna play guitar all night? Nice.
Yeah.
She's very sheepish, and when you start playing with her, like, she doesn't know where her fingers go anymore.
Oh.
It takes a little while, but then you like start to kind of jam together on some blues, and yeah, making good music. But yeah, as everyone else tries to go to sleep, Edie, you like, I guess, like, you could still disconnect from the outside. It looks like your mechanical body is not moving anymore, but your mind is racing. You're like reliving being in the house, being surrounded, just feeling overwhelmed by this, like, these overwhelming odds that were against you. And you're like, if I don't get control of this gun, it is going to rip us all apart. It'll just shoot this. You kind of see this vision in your head over and over again of just the whole building that you and all your friends are in just falling to pieces as it gets torn apart by this giant cannon. Which every time you think, every kind of going looping over and over in your head, every time it loops, the gun gets bigger and bigger, and until it's like firing while it's shooting while it's on fire. As you remember you remember seeing it. And this is going to stick with you. And you are going to have the condition overwhelmed on page 87. That's -2 on all rolls to resist traumatic events.
We're all getting
Is
it?
that under the trauma?
No, that's because you had a breakdown.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah.
Is it a trauma?
Yes. It's 4-5.
You could toss me the text of it.
Sure.
Okay.
There you go. Eventually, you just get so tired that you do fall asleep. And everyone else who's going to sleep falls asleep pretty quickly. But Yavi, you wake up in a sweat, panicking, fearful, as you've had terrible nightmares of being in that house as well. What does your nightmares look like? Because I'm trying to remember what when you had your breakdown, what was that?
We were trying to hide.
Was that from hiding?
Yeah,
In the
they were
bathroom.
trying to hide when they got
Perfect.
there, and Javi and Rolly went into the bathroom, and Javi started panicking over the fact that he couldn't find a place for them to hide safely.
Yeah.
Mhm. So yeah, classic dream of being chased. And it kind of, again, it's like you wake up and then you go back to sleep and then you're being chased again, and it kind of that's your whole night. Very
boy.
restless, and you have nightmares.
Nightmares.
So
Okay.
every shift you sleep, you suffer a traumatic event with a potential hope loss of 1. So you got to roll. You have to roll an empathy roll. If you don't get any successes, you take a hope loss.
Oh god. Okay.
And what happens again when you run out of hope? I'm sure that was already explained.
You get a breakdown,
Mhm.
and then you're supposed to roll on this table.
Right?
But you didn't have 0, did you?
No, I'm
You
at
gained
1.
1. Huh?
Yeah.
So you gained 1 from just hanging out.
Oh, cool.
So you'll
I'm
get
at
1
2.
for that, and if you have a restful night's sleep, you'll regain another.
Can I gain another one
Sweet.
for playing with Rachel?
Back at 3,
You can only
baby.
gain 1 just for whatever it is you did this night that kind of made you feel safe and relaxed.
Holding the baby.
Yeah,
Baby.
Holding the baby.
perfect. Yeah, spending time with Jerry.
I heard
Cool.
Tom and Jerry.
So I gained
kind of
2.
there.
2 total hope. Gained back. Nice. I didn't break down, so I didn't have to have nightmares. Maybe I did have a nightmare. Who knows?
Not a
I'm
bad
killing
one,
a guy.
though. Yeah.
And my dad, you know?
Yeah,
Point.
I should have probably taken away hope when you found out he wasn't there anymore.
Damn.
Yeah, I would have had a breakdown. Well, it's too late for that now. Okay.
Maybe when you see him again, if you see him again.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely if.
Did you want to? So we'll say it's come morning, and you
Okay.
can roll. You can roll your
Empathy,
roll.
you said? Okay.
Yes, I believe that's what it is. That's what it is.
Fail. So I lose a hope.
Yep.
All right, that's down to
Well, I
one.
guess it's kind of a wash because you gain 1 on a restful night's sleep, even though you didn't quite have 1. But
Okay. Yeah, you tell me. Every shift you sleep, you suffer a traumatic potential loss of 1. Interesting.
Or if you
Yeah.
roll empathy.
you don't. Yours has a different condition. But if you were to roll an empathy roll like that, if something happens in the future, you
I
have
get
a
a minus
-2. Yeah. What is your empathy is pretty low, isn't it? Oh, okay, it's not bad. But
Minus
you'd only
2
get
used
is
to be
dice.
3.
deadly in this game.
Yeah,
It's already hard enough to
-2
roll.
is harsh.
So should I? How do you want me to take it? Do you want me to do a wash or a -1 to my hope? I would not be. I'd still have 1 hope, but
No, it'll be a wash.
okay.
Yeah, you got enough rest in there.
Do I get a hope?
Yes. Yeah, everyone. I'll give everybody a hope for their night's rest.
So it's 2 hope total
Yeah.
we gain? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So morning comes and everyone kind of meets back in this kind of communal center area. And Mike and Amber come out. Did you guys stay up and play guitar all night?
Yeah, we're having some fun. It was nice to play with somebody.
Okay, so if you stayed up all night, you don't get the rest though.
So
Maybe you just stayed up late.
do we gain health at all? So
Yeah, hope.
I guess I'll say we stayed up all night.
Did
so.
you? Yeah, sorry. Who's missing health?
I'm missing 1 health.
I have full health. And all the health.
I think Christy was missing.
I'm missing 2 health.
Yeah, they did. I forgot to mention this. They did also have like painkillers, which can relieve 1. Can add 1 health.
Oh, sick.
Can add 1 health that they would have offered.
Oh, that's
Okay,
great.
I'll
Yeah,
take
we
it,
take
yeah.
two on that.
Well, Rachel, like, you sure you don't want to come along? Could use your company.
She looks over at Mike and Amber like, I'd have to talk to my sister. But yeah, I feel bad. I don't want to leave them, but I feel like I've been just trapped, cooped up in here. Like they have each other, but I just sit around most of the time.
Yeah, you look lonely.
Let me ask. I'll let you know. Yeah, Mike says, I can make you all breakfast if you'd like. And
Yes.
Rachel rolls her eyes. She's like, oh. She's like, all we. He's like, he kind of looks over and smirks. She's like, all we got is cereal and toast, but we make the toast over a little camp stove, so it always kind of comes out uneven and burnt.
Oh.
And she's like, and he like, we don't have any bowls, so we put the cereal in the mugs, and it's just like it's always, it never comes out right. It's all cereal, and there's never enough milk.
No, that's
Not really.
that's mug cereal. That's going on my bucket list. That's going on my list.
Like, that's real nice of you guys, but yeah, I'll take cereal in a mug though. That sounds good, actually.
Banky, roll a wits roll. Oh, come on.
It's like my highest one, too.
Man.
You're very smart
damn it.
people.
Push it.
All right.
Push.
All right.
Real good.
There we go.
He pushed it real bad, apparently.
I don't know how to push
Crap.
anything.
Yeah. Dang it.
That's crazy. That's 6 space dice.
No, you don't actually have to push that. I was just being a bit silly. That's
All right, well, I'll just gain my hope back then.
this moment was for you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I failed you.
Magic moment.
So yeah, Mike heads off into their kitchen area to burn some toast and make some poor cereal.
Is that all you got? Is toast and cereal?
Pretty much.
I mean, like, don't complain, Blair. They're giving it to us for free. Like,
Yeah, I know, it's just kind of bland. Ugh.
well, yeah.
Christy is elbowing Banky and gesturing to cereal stuff. Athena is referencing cereal powers.
What?
Yeah, I'm able to pour the perfect amount of milk.
Oh, that's
in my bowls of
right.
cereal.
And you have two special skills, 2 breakfast-related skills.
I do, yeah.
That's
Oh crap! What was the other one? Did I write them down on my thing?
Don't you also make
was
like the
literally-
perfect toast?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That's exactly why
That's
I told
right.
test cereal. That's so good.
That's right. Perfect. The perfect toast.
That's great. Well played, Candy. Well played.
Also, Edie will look at Javi and be like, "You gotta remind me when we get back to Edith Prime, we're getting that girl cereal in a mug because that is 100% a bucket list item now."
Is it?
Well, I've never done it.
Yeah, I guess
I
so.
want to try it once before I die.
Okay. Cool. Sure. We'll remember cereal in a mug.
Yeah. So, yeah, Christy is elbowing hard into Banky's size. Like, this is what you do, right? Can you go make us a good breakfast?
I mean, if you like toast and cereal.
That's all we got. I don't want shitty toast and cereal.
You're right.
Just
And then he just kind of goes,
whispering.
like, shakes his hands, and he just goes like, and then he goes
This is
over
my
and
moment.
this is everything I've ever trained for.
This
And
is
then
this is the time.
Yeah, and then you see him
Just
get
like,
all the bowls out,
step aside.
and then he's like, "Excuse me."
He
And
gets
just
the
lays
mugs.
out correct number of bowls,
He just
pours
like
down all the cereal,
pushes
perfectly
Mike out of the
evenly.
way.
He's like, "I got this, buddy." Then he pours the cereal perfectly in each bowl, the exact
Each
amount.
mug.
Oh, each mug, yes, each
yeah.
mug, in each mug. Shakes the milk a little bit, flourishes with a little spin, takes the thing off, and then like a bartender just pours it straight across.
Mixologist style.
Yeah, exactly, just straight across each thing, and everyone's like, "The fuck?" And they look in, and it's the perfect amount of milk
Oh, that's incredible.
every time.
And like if anyone's made toast on a camp stove before, it is like, so you have to use like these little contraptions where it like holds the toast up over the flame. It is a giant pain in the ass.
It's like a
And
tongs, ain't it?
Kinda, yeah. And I just picture like Banky just eyeing it so closely, and just like little micro adjustments.
Yeah,
on
like
each
raising
one.
and lowering it with his hands. He's just like
Flipping
holding
at
it,
the
he's just doing
perfect
these things,
time.
and he's like, yeah. I imagine him like toasting in like a pan, and then as he flips this, everyone's like staring, and then he just like flips it in the pan. It's just perfectly brown, from corner to corner, edge to edge. The whole thing's just this perfectly crisp brown. They just like shoot the look over at Christy, like just kind of like winks, like this little little finger gun type of action. Some kind of cringy response.
I'll let Athena decide whether that has an effect. I can probably guess though. If it does, she doesn't show it.
Yeah,
That's certainly right.
It probably rolls her eyes, but what's she really feeling? That's up to her.
We'll never know.
Admiration.
Admiration and love. I mean, I'm sorry. No.
Amber and Rachel look very excited, and Mike is just watching you, going, "Whoa!"
You gotta learn from the master, dude.
That's it.
Yeah, and it is perfect. Like you can't make the bread any better. You can't make the cereal taste any better, but you can prepare them to perfection. It's
Amazing.
It's good.
The only thing is I'm good at.
Important question: what kind of cereal is it?
Ooh, what kind of cereal is it?
I don't know.
Important question.
What would
Jack-
be a good 90s cereal? Kicks? Remember
I was
Kicks?
gonna say tricks.
No, the Kicks, the freaking little.
Kicks?
I hated
Yeah.
those too when I was a kid
Picks were good.
because they were not sweet enough when I was a child.
Athena says it's an eye roll for sure, but she's got the faintest smile.
I'm taking a toast.
We're in, boys.
Oh yeah.
We're in, boys. That's it. It's happening. It's happening.
Maggie, the toast is dry. You got any jam?
Man, I just said I could
Don't
toast it.
complain about his perfect toast.
Jam and butter is on you, my friend.
Amazing.
They had some butter or margarine.
Yeah. But the
Can't believe
bucket
it's
crock,
not.
the country crock.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
I
country
can't believe it's not
crock.
butter.
Yeah.
Make your own toast next time if you're gonna complain about it. Jeez.
That's amazing.
You'll never get better toast than that.
No, the kitchen is.
But yeah, everybody's awake and fed, and Mike's just heading down to take a look at that car.
Nice.
Yeah, I got some tools to help out, and let's go take a look. Looks like we'll have some spare parts. Hopefully, I'll get that Suburban going too. It took a lot of shots. Might take a bit longer. It looks definitely some metal work needs to be done there. But
Well, it doesn't have to be pretty. It just has to go.
depends on where the holes went through, but we'll take a look. But
long
your
as it goes.
Polly, you called it?
Yeah,
Yeah, your Polly looks in okay shape.
good. God, I was worried about her. I thought they might have like tried to strip her or something.
You do notice as you go out there, they did spray paint a boot on the side, which is like their gang
Oh,
symbol.
what the hell? Oh,
It's
is
it's hastily sprayed on.
is the steering wheel lock still in place?
You do still have the key.
Yes,
Yeah.
you do.
Is the
Knew
spray
this thing
can
was
still
working.
there, perchance?
Yeah, they would have sprayed it and then like hopped in or thrown it in the back seat.
Yeah. I don't know if the can is there's still paint on it, but I want to turn the boot into something that isn't a gang symbol.
You turn the boot, you draw like another boot, and then draw like a little person standing, like the wearing the boots, and like
little
give them a
stickman.
peace sign.
A little cowboy. I'm making a cowboy.
Yeah,
There you
Nice.
go.
I turn him into cowboy boots, and yeah, it's cute. A cowboy giving a peace sign. Double peace signs, because who needs guns when you got peace?
There you go.
All right, so I imagine it would be Blair and Mike for sure. Was anyone else coming down to look at the car?
Javi has absolutely no skills outside of driving when it comes to the car.
I don't know if Edie would be very useful, but
I think Christy would be there.
Yeah.
yeah, if everybody else is gonna go, I'll go, but otherwise, I don't think this.
It looks like it's going to be pretty split, but yeah, if you want to be down there, might
I'll
be
hang out with
worthwhile.
Javi and Banky.
Yeah. Do you guys have like coffee?
Hanging out with the cool kids.
I haven't had coffee in a minute. If they're not
just
drinking
like
coffee, yeah.
just tea.
English.
Well,
Don't-
hey, like that's cool. I appreciate it, but not good.
He's
thank
still caffeinated sometimes. What kind
Doesn't
of
matter.
It depends on
Doesn't
the kind
matter.
Of tea.
you. Needs to be that bean juice, baby.
You can make it like a chai latte or whatever. We got milk. You can
Nah,
make the milk hot. You can be
Javi
fancy.
needs it to be the beans.
We'll get you your beans later.
I know.
I'm trying
Amber-
to give you.
Amber suggests you like, well,
Appreciate it.
it sounds like they wouldn't need it, so you could check across the street if you want to.
Oh, that's a great idea. Javi scuttles off across the street in the
But
search
don't
of
just
coffee.
go out there. Oh my god! Edie follows him. The guy wouldn't let me walk across to the house inhabited by dead bodies and a crazy lady now, all by myself.
Well, that
Yeah,
was
but
at night, right after a gunfight.
Well,
It's
even
daytime
so,
now. There's people in the street.
It's okay, I'm never alone. I've got Rolly right here. And he like gives
Oh.
Rolly like big side pats. But like Edie, you can come too.
Rachel's gonna come down and just watch them work on the car.
fuck it.
Amber is trying to get Banky to babysit. I just have a couple things to do. Could you just hold them for a minute?
Like, I literally just have to pee. Jesus Christ.
Just want to wash a couple clothes. Banky, is that okay?
Can Edie stream music? Probably not, but I wish.
No coffee and electric state. Tease.
She probably can't stream music, but I bet we could pop a tape into her.
Oh, 100%. 100% Edie is a tape player.
Perfect.
Who's got the cassettes?
She's a non-fuzzy
You want the
Teddy
car?
Ruxpin.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the Teddy Ruxpin.
Yes.
100%
wasn't it?
Edie put that. Edith Prime built that into Edie.
Hell yeah.
8-track and a CRT screen. Yes. Nah, it's just like kind of welded onto, like, bolted onto the side of her somehow. It's not like super well integrated, but you know, it's a part of her and it flows with the rest of the design. Yeah, coffee escapades.
Mm. So you stand around you guys are standing around Polly, and Javi wouldn't want to see if Polly can be repaired.
Oh no, he's hoping so. He's like interested, but
Yeah.
when everyone went down, they were like all people with actual like technical skills, and he was like, "Yeah, she'll be fixed when I get there."
He's smart enough to
Fair
know
enough.
when he's going to be more in the way than not.
Fair enough. Yeah, Mike's like, all right, that seems to be the problem.
Well, Mike, there was these giant robots, and I think they let out this electromagnetic pulse or something. Kind of car shorted out, I think.
All right, electrical. All right, let's pop this hood. And he pops the hood, and like I explained before, there's like all the existing normal electrical system, but there's also that redox battery connected to some other like extra, very shiny, newer electrical system running through here, connected to all the system, all the electrical system. And Mike's like, "What the fuck is this?"
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
Well, where's Yavi? It's his engine.
He did
What?
this? How the fuck did he do this? He starts like poking around at it and like looking. He's like, what? How did they? Holy shit! Oh my god! And he's very interested, but like completely overwhelmed.
You never seen this before? Where have you been?
No, they don't make cars like this. They don't even make drones like this.
I
This is
imagine
wild.
Javi has been unsuccessful finding coffee, or no, he finds like coffee but no coffee maker. So now he
Oh yeah,
and
it's
Rolly,
instant coffee. There's probably enough for half a cup in the bottom of a tin or a glass.
perfect. So he's excitedly like coming back across the street, as they're talking about his car, and then gets distracted when he sees them all like.
Oh yeah, Mike sees you and he's like,
Mike.
what, where did you get this?
Oh yeah, like I got it from my buddy, my neighbor.
He's
We used
just
to,
like
like-
looking at you dumbfounded.
Yeah, we used to like do like deliveries like sort of together kind of sometimes. It was like kind of a work car at one point.
What kind of work did you do? This is wild. And he's poking around a bit more. He's like, this has a neurojack.
I'm sorry, what?
This
Like,
is
you
like
can-
it's hard to explain, but it's kind of like its own local neuroscape.
Oh shit. Oh wow. He starts like looking around and he's like, you know, Todd did always say like the company would want the car back at some point. Nah, whatever.
Like, have you connected? Like, I don't know what you find in there, but
I'm gonna be
it
honest.
looks like you can connect.
I
to-
never opened the hood of Polly.
Jesus.
What can you
And
connect
he
to?
gave you this car?
Yeah. He said I could have it. Yeah, it was like I had to get dog food for Rolly, and he was like, after like I asked him enough times, he's like, yeah, you can take my car. And so like, here we are.
Wait, to get dog food?
Well, that's like how it started, you know, like one of those like how it started journeys and like how it ended. We're still on like our way to how it ended.
How it started versus how it's going.
How it's there it is.
You literally just put the press X to doubt meme.
Mike's like, well, if we, I think what we first started to do is if we can try and give it a jump. Let's check the Suburban. As long as that's not shot to hell, we can probably take the battery. That might get this system going. Whatever it is.
Nice.
So you guys, it's easy enough. The battery in the Suburban's still fine. So you pull it out. It won't really fit in the spot where the battery in this thing goes. But it's just using jumper cables. You can connect it. And you try and turn the car over, and it kind of gives the sad woof, 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 woof. Like it just won't catch. But whatever that secondary electrical system has now got a few flashing lights on.
Well, that's why the car shorted out. Got all these neuroscape in our car. I wonder why I couldn't fix it.
That's kind of weird.
So I'm gonna.
It looks.
Can I test to see if I could get it going?
Well, that's what you guys did. Like you tried to jump start it, but there's something else going on with it, and Mike suspects it's with this other system in there.
Any suggestions, Mike?
You can try plugging in a Neurocaster. I imagine there's probably some kind of diagnostic, or there's definitely this electrical system is fragmented into kind of multiple ways. So I imagine that both systems must be working for it to run proper.
Well, here, Mike. I'll plug mine in there. Here, give it a try.
Are you going in, or are you telling Mike to go in?
I'm telling Mike to go in.
Mike looks a little embarrassed, and he's like, I'm one of those few unfortunate. I've always wanted to use these things. I put them on and I see nothing. It's just black. I work on them. Like I can work with the electrical side, but I can't enter a Neuroscape.
Yeah, my problem is I get majorly addicted to them. And I'm just trying to, I know if I go in there, I'm going to be hooked again.
Is any in your group, is anybody any good at this stuff?
I don't touch stuff myself, but like,
are we there?
Yeah, we're there.
You guys got pulled.
There.
Yeah, you're there.
Slowly look
Okay,
over at Edie. I'm like, that's like your shtick, because like
you're
always in it.
You're like there always.
Yeah, I can't really connect to local ones though, because of Edith Prime.
Oh yeah. There is a workaround. It's not great. It's not perfect, but
is it gonna fuck up Edith Prime?
No. It's just like right now, it's like second nature for you to connect. Correct? Like you don't even have to think about it. You just work your drone receiver.
Yeah.
This would be like trying to drive a remote control car with a camera mounted to it. It's a lot like it's kind of like looking at something through something else. You're not going to be as good at it.
As hell.
It works in a pinch. We've had to do this setup all the time when things weren't working right, and we needed remote help on a Neuroscape issue, especially because I couldn't access it myself. I kind of got better at it than most most people could just throw on their neurocaster and fix the issue, whereas I needed to call in extra help if there was something I needed to be in Neuroscape for. So I kind of figured out how to get a drone to access a local. It's not great, but it works. Ooh.
Okay.
I can hook it up for you.
Yeah. I mean, Neuroscape shenanigans, are why I'm here, so... Yeah, I think I know a thing or two.
Okay, yeah, sure. He's kind of excited. It's kind of his thing, and he hasn't done it for a long time either. But he's just excited to be kind of doing that kind of work that he really liked.
You probably already know this, but just be careful.
Oh, of course, yeah. And he comes out and he's got a couple different electronic devices. There's some meter gauges and an output input accessory, and he's like, I might have to drill into your chassis a little bit. Is that okay?
Yeah, just don't go mess up any of the decorations.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna move this one magnet over, and then just kind of finds a spot to adds these just a little more bulk to your already kind of patched together frame.
Yeah.
But it does allow you to access local neuroscapes, but at a -1 of whatever you would get normally.
Okay. And I have a +2 to hack into things, so.
Yep. Okay, so yeah, that takes a good chunk of the morning, but yeah, before lunch, you're ready to you could connect into whatever this port in Poly does.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
So you plug in, and just as you remembered when you used to connect to local neuroscapes back in the day, it's kind of this kind of feeling of rush forward, and where you land, it's not like a normal one though. It's not like you would land in a place where you would have access to your own local information or whatever was available. You kind of land in this space where it's dark in all directions. It's it feels like it's lit. It's kind of like, remember Stranger Things, when she enters that other world, and it's just this black kind of watery, there's not water on the ground, but it's like that room where it's lit but it's black at the same time. Just in this empty dark space.
It's giving mouthwashing.
Oh yeah.
It's there's a few spaces in the game mouthwashing that are kind of like that. You should play it. Chad, play mouthwashing.
The hell is mouthwashing?
It's a recent
a very recent indie horror game, and an incredibly good piece of storytelling.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Sounds up my alley.
Wow, that is horrifying.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no, it's fucking horrifying. And it's so good. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna wander through the dark, not wet blackness. That's what she said.
So walking around, you kind of walk one way and then turn and walk another way, and there doesn't seem to be anything there. And then you just seem to, through a series of turns back and forth and turning around, there's an input pad just kind of appeared in front of you.
Oh. Hello?
And it's just a representation of an interface terminal that you could hack if you wanted to get farther into whatever this system is.
Oh, hell yeah.
So yeah, you could roll a hacking roll.
Alright, so what am I at, a -1?
So you're a 2 + 2 plus wits -1.
Okay, so 4 plus my wits, which is 4, -1. So the overall bonus is 3.
3 plus wits, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I got one.
Wow.
Okay. And it takes you a little while to figure out exactly how this interface even works. And it gives you can tell there's like an attempt counter on it. And you have a couple incorrect attempts before you seem to find the right inputs that allow you. And it's like this seam of a door appears in the blackness of the room with white light coming out of it.
If I speak, can they hear me?
Yes. Yeah, I think. Yeah, you
I probably can't hear them, but you know.
I think the way I understand it is you can communicate with your surroundings, even though if you can't directly see it. In some cases, you actually can, but everything's at a pretty significant mind penalty. If you were to like try and get in a gunfight while you're in the neuroscape kind of thing, it would be very,
but
very
I could
difficult.
talk to my friends.
Yeah.
Guys, I found a door. I'm going in.
Nice.
I'm going in.
And the door opens into this room, exact same as what you just came from. Instead of it completely black, it's completely soft white light.
Oh.
You can't tell walls, ceiling, roof. It all just looks like a soft white light everywhere.
Well, this is a little rude. You know, I put in all this work to get through one door. It's like, oh, you didn't like that black room? Now you have a white room. Thanks, I guess. Wander around a bit.
Well, you don't have to wander far. As soon as you take a couple steps inside the room, you notice somebody sitting on the ground in front of you. There's a young boy playing with toys, little toy cars. And you can see from over his shoulder, he's got like a dump truck and a little Volkswagen Bug and a few other things. And he's got one that looks just like your car. Just like the station wagon.
Hi. Punch buggy, no punchbacks?
He kind of whips around quickly. He's like, oh, I used to play that with my brother all the time.
Oh, God knows I did.
Who are you?
My name is Edie.
Hi, Edie. No one's come and visited in a long time. Are you with
What's
the others?
Who were the others?
The people that with the smiley faces.
I don't think I recognize that description. Smiley face people.
You don't look like them.
Well, do I look like Edith?
You would look like your avatar. So you would look like
like Edith Prime, but
yeah, Edith Prime, but yeah,
with long hair and generally like healthier.
Little jazzed up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you look nicer.
Yeah, I definitely look nicer here at least than I do IRL.
Do you like my cars?
Oh yeah. I mean, punch buggy, no punchbacks, right? And that station wagon looks exactly like my friend's.
This is my brother's car.
Oh, is your brother Todd Gonzalez?
No. I don't like that guy.
You don't like Todd Gonzalez? Is he mean?
He's kind of a dummy.
Yeah, I guess so. So, like, who's your brother? Is he cool?
My brother's the best.
Okay, so he's cool. He's cool.
Yeah. Oh,
All
the
right.
coolest.
What does he do? What's so cool? What's the coolest part about him?
Do everything. He's just a good brother.
Gotcha. Okay. Well. So what are you doing here in a white room all by yourself? Feel like there's more fun places in a neuroscape, right?
Well, I can't really go anywhere right now. Something happened, and it's just like playing with the card that looks like Polly, and it's like I just can't go anywhere. I feel like at least the lights are back on now. It was dark for a while.
I don't think I ever asked your name.
Oh, hi, my name is Paul.
Oh, hi, Paul. Do you know where Paul Prime is? Like, I'm Edie, but I'm Edie, but like the real, the conscious part of Edie is in like a drone. And Edith Prime is in San Diego. She's the one who built the drone. So where's Paul Prime?
He's like, screws up his face. He's like, do you want the dump truck?
Sure.
And I hand you the dump truck.
Alright, I'll play with
he starts playing a bit, and he's like, I'm just here.
So, is there like a you out there somewhere?
He kind of gets a little sad. He's like, I don't think so.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, I guess you can't really...
I don't know, but I think I'm just here now.
Yeah. I guess if you're just... It's so weird. So it's like you can't die or anything. You're like an immortal superhero. I say to assuage the kid's mind while thinking, oh god, oh fuck.
I never thought of myself as a superhero.
Well, I mean, nobody else can just carve their own space in a neuroscape and protect it quite like that. And to work to get in here.
Oh, I guess so. I can't get out, but yeah, I think the men that put me here, I think they don't want anyone else in.
Was it the smiley face people?
Yeah.
Are they mean?
Well, they kind of just tell you what to do, and they don't really listen if you don't. I didn't really have anywhere else to go. Mom and Dad and Jake, they just stopped being around. They're always on their things.
Yeah. Jake's your brother, yeah? Is Jake the cool one?
Yeah. He named his car after me. He loved his car, and he loved me too, so.
Well, my friends are taking really good care of it.
Are you friends with the dog guy?
Yeah.
He's so much better than Todd.
Todd Gonzalez sucks.
I've heard that. I'm not supposed to say it, but yeah.
Shh, it'll be your little secret. So, what do you want to get out of here? If that's possible?
I don't know. They asked me, and I said if I wanted to be a car, and I said yeah, but only if I could be my brother's car, because he has the best car.
Were you sick or something before? Do you remember?
No, I was just lonely. mom and dad and Jake, they're like stuck. And yeah, then the men from Jake's company, they said they could help me, and I would stay with them, and yeah, and that I could be in a car.
That's pretty cool. I get to be in a robot, so.
Do you like being in a robot?
Well, being a human kind of sucks. The human me is really sick. So, you know, it kind of hurts and it makes me, and I felt sick all the time. I couldn't really go anywhere. And I wanted to go places.
Me too. That's why I want to be a car.
Yeah. I'm like 18, and you know, when you're 18, you're supposed to get into all kinds of trouble.
You're so
old.
old.
Shut up. How old are you?
I'm 8.
Oh, yeah, I guess I am old to you, but it's like, I'm technically
You're like this
an adult
many
now.
more. And he holds up his fingers.
Yeah. See, okay. Like, I wanted to do like adult stuff, right? I didn't want to just be like stuck in a hospital forever, so I made a robot.
That's great.
Yeah.
Did the smiley guys make you the robot?
Oh no, I made it.
Ooh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Edith Prime's, well, and me technically, but Edith Prime was the real cool one. And, you know, I don't mind being a robot. I mean, I get weird looks, but beats being sick.
Yeah.
And I get to, like, do stuff.
Being a car is better than being by yourself. Except Todd kind of sucked. But I like the dog guy.
Dog guy's cool. Dog guy's my best friend. Actually, no, Chrissy's my best friend. He's my second best friend.
Sometimes he calls me a girl, though, and I don't like it.
Okay, I'll make sure
But
I
he
tell
drives
him.
real fast.
Okay, I'll tell him not to call you a girl.
All right.
Because if you're not a girl, then you're not a girl.
Hey, Edie. Can you make me go again?
Oh yeah, we're working on that. It's just
Okay.
the part that makes you be here is kind of interfering with like the rest of the car part, so we're trying to like make sure both can happen.
Okay. I don't know what that means.
I don't honestly know that much either. I know how to build robots. I don't know how to build cars.
I'm glad the lights are back on, but I can't see where I'm going or play with the radio anymore. The people with the smiley people, they said I'd be able to figure out. They're gonna teach me how to do more, but they haven't been around a long time.
Yeah, I don't think they can get to you because since the dog guy has the car now. But
Can you
They
show
said-
me?
I can try.
Okay.
I will try.
Okie dokie.
Edie will, in fact, see what she can do before popping out. Eventually popping out.
So yeah, you would have to go back to kind of that terminal, and you could try and just reconnect the whatever electrical system has been put in there with the cars. You know, just reroute all that so that it works again.
I will do that.
That would be, what kind of roll would that be? Gotta double check my neuro.
Would it count as me hacking?
Don't think it would be a hack, but it might
Sad.
be. It might be a networking. I'm trying to remember what the other two are.
Probably networking sounds right. Either way, my only bonus I get is from hacking. This is dope as shit, by the way.
Very cool. And very sweet.
And very scary, and and I don't like the implications. It's like, I don't know how I connect. I guess I can kind of connect. This kid is a car, and I'm a robot, so...
This would be, this would be another networking. Might be a processor. No, it's connecting to other systems. So yeah, definitely another network role, but it's not hacking related.
Okay, so I just
You're
get...
already into the system, so you would just be...
So I just get 1 instead of 2.
Yeah.
I got 1.
All right. So yeah, you all the lights start turning green where they're supposed to be turning green, and you walk back in, and it's like in this white room. You can kind of see, looking around in different ways, you could see out, like it looks like there's like one view. If you look at it, it's like looks out the front window, out the headlights is another one, out the tail lights. There's one like looking. There's one
reminiscent.
Looking up. Sorry, go on.
Is it kind of reminiscent of when like Edie was seeing double briefly?
No, I don't think it would be. No, because these are all like it's almost
literally
like
just a window.
Yeah, different screens, but they're not screens. They're just like in this amorphous white space. There's like patches where you can look out, almost like fuzzy viewing ports out of different parts. And then and then there's he seems to have some kind of interface that he uses, but it's like just mashing buttons, and he doesn't really know what he's doing. That's why you suspect maybe the car does strange things at times.
Yeah, I'll see if we can figure out what some of the buttons are, and then through like trial and error.
And so on the outside, you see like things start to come alive on the car, and the radio starts to blast static and quickly flip through stations. Windows start to roll down. The trunk pops.
Okay, so this is the one to open the back. Don't open that. Don't push that one unless we're stopped. Otherwise, I'm gonna go flying out the back.
Okay. The horn starts beeping rapidly.
You know, I like it sounds kind of fun, but at the same time, I do need to make sure, I guess I kind of have to make sure that like my robot self doesn't get broken. Or run over by a car. I can handle falling out the back. It's just getting run over by another car I can't handle. And this one turns on the radio. That one rolls down the windows. Don't do that one when it's raining. Or else Chrissy will be real mad because she really likes her makeup sometimes. Only sometimes though. Because yeah. Or Blair has like a fancy guitar, and if that gets ruined, it's gonna be super mad. That's the guitar guy. Or Rolly, the dog. That's the dog's name. He doesn't like the rain either. So.
Okay. If Rolly doesn't like it, then I won't.
Oh yeah, no, fuck all those other guys.
It's like, yeah, guitar, I don't care. One. Chrissy, I don't know who that is. Oh, the dog? Yeah, I'm cool with the dog.
Yeah. That plays the music, and that changes the music channel, so if you don't like the music that's on.
Okay.
So if somebody has really bad taste, feel free to mess with them. That'll be our secret.
Nice.
Hilarious.
Yeah. So, yeah, we figure out what all the buttons do, and then I'm like, I should probably get back and see what the others are doing, I guess.
Okay.
But I'll come back at some point. This is cool.
Alright, I like you. You can come back.
Alright, good stuff.
Bye, lady.
Lady out.
So, yes, you've returned.
I out. Dude, your car's a child! Your car's a boy!
Well, yeah, I mean, she's my baby, No.
There's the soul of a boy in, an 8-year-old kid in your car.
Wait.
I'm dead
it's slowly dotting, and he's like, my car's haunted by... Is this a Casper scenario?
More like some people with smiley faces, took this kid from his like neuroscape addicted family and said, "Hey, do you want to be a car?" And he said, "Yeah, but only if I could be my brother's car." So now his like mind and soul basically are in this car. And also his brother's not Todd Gonzalez, his brother's some guy called Jake. And his company has all the smiley face people.
Don't.
You know that means that's Happy Cool.
Oh, the company's called Happy Cool.
Happy Cool was the company you and Todd worked for.
Yep.
So they make neurocaster technology for children, and they've just been getting into making neurocasting material for like elderly folks, and it's it's in the book that they take people it's like virtual old folks homes where they only need 2 signatures and neither one of them need to be the person that's going into this.
Oh my god.
That's the kind of company it is.
Gotcha. Oh no. I mean, like, in some ways that's kind of cool, but like also that's really fucked up. Like, they put. Oh man.
When all the shit goes on with the car, like all the shit that was going on just now, that was me and Paul. That's the kid's name. His name is Paul. Which is why the car is Paulie. It's Paulie. So, like, Paulie is a boy. It's a nickname.
Does he prefer Paul?
I don't think he minds Paulie, just as long as you call him a he.
Gotcha.
He said he's not a girl.
Right. No, that's fair. That's okay. We can readjust that. That's gonna be tough, but we'll make it work.
Yeah, but he and I were figuring out what he could do. So all the weird stuff that was going on, if there was like weird stuff happening a second ago, that was us figuring out what buttons he shouldn't push.
Okay.
So, and
that's good to know.
Yeah.
Weird.
So we figured that much out, and yeah, I kind of got the lights back on in there.
Okay.
But cool. Yeah, your car is basically haunted by the soul of a probably now dead child.
Yeah, I'm going to never think of it that way because that is causing some existential crisis in me right now that I know I'm going to have nightmares about tonight.
I mean, I'm basically haunted by the soul of a dying child, so...
Nope, that's not true. You're gonna fuck with my brain when you say that. That's not true. You are that person.
I am Edie, but, like...
He looks down at his like, half a serving of coffee and he goes, I need to have coffee before I can talk about existential crises anymore.
Yeah.
And then he just turns on his heel and walks away.
I look at Blair and Banky. So yeah, that was kind of fucked up.
You
fixed
fixed the car though.
Like that's how it's. That's the thing that Blair cares about most. He's like, "Oh, you fixed the car."
Yeah.
Not some
I guess I
poor
did.
child soul.
I didn't know you're a mechanic. I'm really impressed there, Edie.
I wouldn't call that mechanic work. That's the power of the neuroscape, Blair.
Something I'll never understand that well.
Well, that's your prerogative.
Well, I don't feel too good about having a boy control the car. What if he gets mad?
What do you suggest I do? Kill a child?
Is he really there?
Yeah? You think I'm making this shit up?
It's just wires. Circuits.
So am I.
No, you're an actual person. Back in San Diego.
And so was Paul. Paul was a person.
Was?
Edith is a person.
What?
Oh yeah, no, Paul's definitely 100% dead.
No, he's 100% dead.
But like this is just circuits and such. Yeah, there's a connection there, but like, I don't know. The possibility exists that I could probably, put my entire consciousness, soul, being into something. I don't want to do that. If I'm supposed to die, then I guess I'll just die, but
Well,
the fact remains that that's a person.
well, I don't feel comfortable driving on this thing. I think we should switch cars as soon as we find a new one.
We are not abandoning this thing.
Oh, you're attached to it now.
Well, yeah, I fucking played with the kid. He's just a kid.
Yeah, and how does a kid know how to drive?
He doesn't.
That's a kid know how to drive.
He's not the one driving. He has incredibly limited control.
Well, that's good to hear.
I mean, he could open the back and send me flying, but I told him not to do that, and he likes me, so... if you put in the effort to make people like you, you can get a long way.
People like me when I play my music. That's all I need.
People like talking to me, because, I try to put in an effort and connect with them.
Well, I think we should get out of here. I want to get out of here.
Yeah, no. Talking to that kid has made me think more and more about the fact that I'm on a ticking clock. So, yeah, I guess we should get out of here.
And I'm going to turn to Rachel. You seem like the third wheel around here. Why don't you come with me?
Good Lord.
Why don't you come with me? And
No, Riz, I say.
We'll have some adventures down by the ocean.
I still gotta talk to my sister, but yeah, I think so. I'd really like to come.
Well, that sounds great.
Mike just kind of looks over and gives her a little nod, like, yeah, it's not a bad idea. Mike says, looks like there's still a bit of work to be done here. Everything's pretty good, but there's still some electrical issues, some shorts, definitely some fuses we'll need to swap out. Yeah, a few more hours of work for at least. Might have to spend one more night.
Really? I want to get the hell out of this town.
We might get your hands a little dirty, but we can, if we all work on it, we could probably get it done. We'll see, maybe.
I don't think one more night's the worst thing in the world. We can probably salvage from some of these homes that seem abandoned.
Yeah, good idea, Yavi. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll find some supplies, but Rachel said that these houses have been looted many times.
Yeah.
You'd probably be able to find something across the road, because that hadn't been looted. It's the only place that hadn't.
Right. Well, there's at least something. Yeah.
So say you spend the rest of the day either working on the car or checking out the house across the road, and into the evening, you're it's pretty much done, but it's getting dark, and they talk you into spending another night. So everyone, maybe not Polly. Polly can't drive inside. Everyone heads back up, and it's a really nice night. Sun's going down. There's a lovely sunset, so everyone kind of goes up to the roof after dinner to watch the sun go down. And off to the east, you see what nobody has seen in quite a long time. They're not not used very often anymore, but it's one of the airships that would have used in the war. Large flying vehicles, well armed. And it's quite far off and to the west, and it's just moving from south to north. And it kind of moves along until it moves out of view. And then maybe half an hour later, you see it again in the north, but it's closer now, moving south. And on the second pass, you can make out a symbol on the airship. A large yellow smiley face. And then it disappears to the south, and a half an hour later, it's closer now, moving from south to north again in a search pattern.
Nope. That's a big old bag of nope.
That's where we're going to end.
Okay.
That is what we call in the business a big old bag of nope.
Oh boy. Okay.
Cool. So we talked to a dead child.
Nobody said he was dead, but...
He's dead. Dude, if he doesn't exist in the real world, or whatever.
Does that mean he's dead?
I mean, it's either that or his body's been taken for science or whatever.
The old question of is AI life or not.
If your consciousness is still
Paul Prime is
functioning.
dead. Paul Prime is
Maybe.
100% dead.
We don't know that
That's my
with certainty.
theory. That's my theory.
It seems reasonable though to believe, but
I believe Paul Prime is probably dead, or at least not in a state, in like a fate worse than death kind of scenario.
Could his body could be taken care of somewhere?
Possibly.
Yeah.
But like it's worse. It's worse because he doesn't get to like interact with the world the way Edie does. So it's like, yeah, you're cut off from everything. You barely exist.
Maybe you could build him a robot like your own.
Oh no, that's my plan. That's definitely a plan.
Well,
That's a great idea.
that was great, Cody. Thanks. And I wonder what that airship is.
Holy hell!
So I guess we'll have to wait.
It's
to find out.
it's definitely Todd Gonzalez coming to find his car.
Oh no.
There's no way it is Todd Gonzalez, but it's a result of Todd Gonzalez.
Might be.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
I guess
because
that's true.
this car, Todd Gonzalez and Jake, who probably helped turn his brother into a car.
Maybe Christy will try her email again when she gets back. Maybe there's no messages.
See if there's any more messages from Todd Gonzalez.
Who knows who he tried to contact?
See if did he try to contact Mike Truck?
No, he hasn't contacted Mike Truck.
All of the people in the Super Famicom baseball name family are related. They may be like third cousin Bryce removed, but like
There's a connection there.
there's a connection. That's also that's like my headcanon. That's my theory. So somewhere out there's like Steve Rorchigal and Sean Furcoat. Sean Furcoat is the name of our dog in my Curse of Strahd D&D game, because I also posted that thing in our chat, and we found the dog, and someone was like, his name is, looks at the thing, Sean Furcoat.
That's great.
So, yeah, they know that dog.
So good.
And what was another one? Dwiggit Portugal.
Okay, well, that's it for this week. Next week we got Star Trek Adventures 2E and Dragonbane. We got the second round of the tournament. So that's it. No Alien next week. We're skipping it for the new edition rules. We're going to finish the final mission of the 2E rules. Okay, good night, everybody. Thanks for coming out.
So long.
Thanks.
My jazz hands are being eaten.
Oh yeah, Australius, Mad Bard, Athena.
Yeah.
Thanks for chatting.
Yeah, thanks for coming out, everybody.
Miss you.
Yep.
A lot of thanks for the raid.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that like just port directly to Edie. Fancy is my favorite Australis comment now, because that's basically Edie do